Before we head into the video, I'd love to give a shout out to the sponsor of the channel, RL Exchange. Now, RL Exchange is a great way to buy Rocket League items and credits on any platform at the cheapest prices so that you can build your dream setup. Make sure to go and check out their website using the top link in the description and use code TXC to get yourself 3% off your order. In this series, I'm trading from nothing all the way up to the alpha cap, and this is episode 18. If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I'm giving away a White Octane every 1k subs on the channel. As soon as I hit 27k, I'll give away another White Octane in my Discord server. The link is in the description down below if you would like to join up. Let's go for 100 likes on this episode if you are enjoying the series, and let's get straight into the first trade of episode 18. Okay, so we're heading into the first trade of the video, and in the last episode, I did say that I was going to try and clear out everything because right now I do have quite a few hard to sell items, but I'm going to be starting off selling a grey standard for a non-crit exotic dingo and also 500 credits. I believe this is a slight item overpay, but I was actually struggling to sell the grey standard and it dropped as soon as I got it, so that's not too ideal, but I still should be able to make a little bit of profit with those items I've just got. And I'm also going to be buying a lime octane in this trade for 300 credits, only a 100 credit underpay, and I underpay more for items such as Dueling Dragons, where I can make about 400 credits profit, but the lime octane will be so easy to sell. I should be able to sell that for at least the minimum value very quickly, and yeah, that's some really easy and quick profit. I'm even going to be trying to go for the middle value for the item just because it has such a high demand. I believe I should be able to get a little bit more than the minimum value, but I'm also buying a black zomba, which again has a very high demand, paying just 100 credits below the minimum value. I might even be able to get a little bit more than the minimum value for the item as well, possibly getting 150 credits profit. I'm not gonna lie, at this point I was trying to move away from the low demand items because they were extremely hard to sell, and I want to make sure that I've got enough trades to actually get these videos out, because I need to do roughly 20 trades a video, and yeah, it's difficult when I'm trading with items such as Dueling Dragons, which pretty much nobody wants. But I've also just picked up a Crimson Fennec, again has a very high demand, and I underpaid 100 credits. That should be another 100 credit profit, but here I'm doing a little bit of a different trade, picking up a Sky Blue mainframe and a Sky Blue octane, and I believe I'm actually buying the Sky Blue mainframe for 1000 credits and the octane for 500, so I underpaid 500 credits for that Sky Blue mainframe, which I'm going to be trying to sell for the minimum value, and if I do that, that is 500 credits profit, which is genuinely mad. But straight away I sell on the Sky Blue octane for a little bit more than the minimum value. I'm finally getting a little bit more, meaning maybe the market is recovering, but I am getting 650 credits, meaning I made 150 credits profit on that item alone. Hopefully I can sell that Sky Blue mainframe for the minimum value. That trade alone will get me a ton of profit. I do manage to also clear out the octane cheeser here, getting 200 credits. That is going to be the middle value. For some reason I searched for way too long to get the middle value. It would have been a little bit better for me to probably sell it for the minimum value and move on quickly, but regardless, I spent about 3 hours trying to get that item sold, but it's out of the inventory, and yeah, I'm happy with that because it was in there for quite a long time. One thing I haven't mentioned for quite a while is my method of actually selling items, and basically when I'm looking to clear out my entire inventory, I'll start by selling the high demand items and I'll focus on getting them sold. For example, on the Xbox looking for group section, I'll list up some items that I'm really trying to get sold. For example, I put a post up saying have lime octane, want 450, have crimson fennec, want 600, and basically I'll focus on getting those items cleared first, and then I can move on to the more low demand items such as this Sky Blue mainframe. But this is actually getting sold first just because I sold it through RL Garage, where I'm naturally listing up all of my items, but typically I should be selling my high demand items on before those low demand items. For example, selling that lime octane here for 450 credits, which I believe is either a little bit more than the minimum value or the middle value. Yeah, so that was the middle value for that item. Luckily the price popped up right on the screen, but yeah, selling it for the middle value, can't complain with that. That is another 150 credits profit. Octanes are so good to trade with because they have a very low risk factor. For example, you are basically guaranteed that somebody will buy your octane, whereas with maybe a painted Dueling Dragons, you don't know if somebody is going to buy it because it has a much lower demand. That's also why I make more profit with items such as Dueling Dragons, but I like trading with high demand items because I can basically guarantee I'm making profit and I'm not going to risk losing anything. Again, selling on that Crimson Fennec for I believe the minimum value as well, and just getting rid of a non-crit exotic. A very basic trade, but it has to be done. Clearing out my inventory. And yeah, again, non-crit exotics have quite high demand there. Pretty safe to trade with, especially if you have a very small inventory. They're a very good way to get started. Non-crit items are probably the way I start most of my nothing to some things as well. So if you guys are looking for some easy profit, non-crit items are the way to go. But they won't get you a lot of profit, unlike these painted Dueling Dragons, which I believe I am actually quick selling here. They add up to 4.2k, and I'm actually only getting 3,950. So it's not ideal, but I believe I bought them for roughly 400 credits below their minimum values each, and I've only sold them for roughly 100 credits below their minimum value each. So roughly 600 credits profit overall from those items, and as you can see, the inventory is looking so much better, and I am also selling on my Cobalt Dueling Dragons here for 2.3k, which is actually the middle value for the item. I was searching for 2.4k just because it has a good certification, which means that it might be more high demand. Tactician is one of the best certifications in the game, so I was trying to get a bit more. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find it, but again, I'm buying another Black Zomba. This item is so good for making profit. It has a very high demand. For some reason, I actually find it easier to sell than the White Zomba, which is a little bit weird, but yeah, going to be buying at 100 credits below the minimum value. And also, real quick, let me know down below what items you prefer to trade with, whether you like to trade with low demand items, high demand items, Octane, Standards, Phoenix. Let me know what your favorite item to trade with for making profit is. And I'm also buying another low demand item, another painted Dueling Dragons. I love trading with these, and yes, I have had to quick sell basically everyone that I've had, but I'm still making a good amount of profit. So I believe I'm paying 350 below the minimum value. Even if I need to quick sell it, I should be able to make at least 250 credits profit, so I can't complain. Also buying a Crimson Octane, again 100 credits below the minimum value, very low risk factor, and it shouldn't drop. It's only dropped once in the last 2 weeks, and typically Octanes are going up right now because the White Octane, oh my days, I don't know what it's doing, but it is absolutely skyrocketing to the moon. So hopefully the rest of the Octanes do follow that trend, because some of them are so cheap right now, including this Grey Octane, which I'm buying for 200 credits. You should not be able to buy an Octane for 200 credits unless it's a Burnt Sienna one. Like, we need to fix this. The market needs to fix right now. But yeah, I'm still buying an Octane for 200 credits. It was only 50 credits below the minimum value, which isn't a great underpay, but I know that the cheap Octanes are quite easy to sell for their middle value. So regardless, I should be able to make around 100 credits profit there. I won't be selling that for the minimum value, I can guarantee you that. And if it's not obvious already, I'm actually trying out a new method for trading, and it's been quite good so far. What I do is I search for low demand painted black markets on RL Garage, see what people are selling them for, and I basically try and underpay by as much as possible. And right now, I'm mainly focusing on doing that with Dueling Dragons. That's why I've been able to buy so many. So yeah, I buy them on RL Garage and resell them on Xbox Looking for Group. I know it is going to get very popular after this video, but it's been decent for me so far, so maybe give it a try. I don't know, see if you like it or not. I've said it towards the end of the video, so not everybody is going to be doing that method. I've also just bought I believe it was a Tactician Stipplegate for 250 credits. I'm actually going to be trying to find the maximum value for that item, just because, again, Tactician is a pretty good certification. But anyway, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. I really hope you have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. As I mentioned at the start of the video, I am giving away a White Octane every 1k subscribers on the channel in my Discord server. The link is in the description down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. There's literally no better excuse. You can win a White Octane. But anyway, comment Alpha Cap if you made it this far, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Me.